What's up guys, today we have another tutorial, and in this one we are going to fix a PS4 controller touchpad, and this is version 1. So the problem with this touchpad is that everything clicked but the motion on the trackpad was not responding, and this is usually due to a ribbon cable that's not connected properly or has become dislodged. So we are going to open this up and make sure the ribbon connection is connected properly. And again, this only works for the version 1 and version 2 PS4 controllers. The later models may be different, but pretty much all of these PS4 controllers with a trackpad, they have a ribbon cable, so this should work for other controllers, but their placement may be different. Go ahead and open this up. So we have 4 screws at the back, so grab your Phillips head screw. All you need is pretty much this and a pair of tweezers and like a plastic pry tool. Okay, once all 4 screws are removed, we're going to pop the bottom bits off on the left side and the right. Be careful not to open this up too aggressively. If it's too hard to pop open, then just use a plastic pry tool just to go around the edges, especially here where the charging port is. It can be quite tight. So we're going to lift this up, making sure that the triggers don't pop off. And there we go, and there is a ribbon cable here that we need to disconnect. This just slides out, just like so. So now the back plate is off, we can disconnect the battery. Just give this a slight wiggle and then pull out. So there's the battery. We can pop this reset rubber connector thing here out. And then there's only one screw in the middle that's connecting the board in place. So now we need to take this battery plastic holder here off. It's only connected to 2 points that clip on. Get your pry tool and just pop the 2 sides off. There we go. Now here's where the trackpad is connected. So we do need to take this out. This little white tab here that you just pull towards you, and then this opens up the connector so we can take off the ribbon cable nice and easy. Now we need to take this whole board off, so be careful with the vibration dual shock here, because they're only soldered onto the board. So we can take the whole frame out, and now we are at the trackpad. So you just need to push this in and take it out like that. Now the way these are designed is that when you connect these to the board, this can easily just pull out. So there's another connection inside here that we need to make sure is connected properly. So to disassemble the trackpad, And they're only stuck on with a double-sided tape underneath the left and the right side, so just get your pry tool again, just wiggle it until you hear the adhesive come out of place. And there we go, we are inside the trackpad. Now I already fixed this, but this was slightly out, so only pressing the touchpad worked. And there's another tab here. Now if this doesn't work, then you probably need to replace the ribbon cable or the actual board itself, but usually it's the ribbon cable that comes loose. So this slots in blue side facing towards you. And then you just need to make sure it's all straight and then press the tab back in to secure the connection. Now if you need to, you can apply some more double-sided tape onto this holder here. And these should just clip into place. Press it in, making sure it's all flush and straight. Now we can put this back on. Okay, so just reassemble, working your way backwards. Make sure the buttons are not stuck as well. That's another issue I had while putting the controller back together. So make sure all the buttons click. Connect your ribbon cable back onto the circuit board from the trackpad. Make sure it's all flush. Then put the battery holder back in place. I'm going to screw the motherboard screw in, and this needs to be screwed in nice and tight, so because there is a connection where all the buttons register in the middle and the contacts need to touch this board here, so that's why this screw is quite important. You put the battery back in, and then the rubber reset button. Now the back plate, make sure the triggers are in, because if you put the back plate in, it might dislodge or misalign these trigger buttons. So I'm going to connect this ribbon cable back on. This one's quite tricky. Just press firmly down onto that cable, and it goes blue side on the right side here. You need to make sure you put this in the correct position. Okay, and then once you hear like a click sound, it's all put together nicely. Okay, it's all put together. Now the easiest way to tell whether your trackpad is working correctly is by opening the message, pressing the touchpad in, making sure it responds, and then moving the trackpad. So as you can see, it's now working correctly. No issues at all. So that is how you fix a trackpad on a version 1 PS4 controller. And to tell whether it's version 1 is if it has the light bar, if it doesn't have the light bar at the top of the trackpad. So there we go guys, I hope this tutorial has been useful for you, and I'll see you again in another one.